Hello, hello, hello. I'm here. Hello. There's a new map. There's a new map in Duxim. You know, fun enough, I am going on a not a God of War craze. Because I've been recently watching a lot of God of War stuff. It's on my phone's feed a lot. So, you know, perfect timing for a map that's kind of like Greek. Hello. Hi, Two-Faced Demon. Hi, Kevin. Hello. Hi, Pierce. Hi. Welcome. Just a chill stream for today. Because I didn't expect to be in a different stream. Actually was planning on streaming today regardless. But then conveniently, our boy that's AFK decided to stream, and I was like, I'll join, I guess. But here I am. This music is kind of crazy, but it's kind of loud. There we go. Much better for my fucking ears. But yes, I am here. What an awesome way to start the week. Yes. I'm only streaming, honestly, because I don't have a video prepared for the week. Or for Monday. I've been kind of putting off Atlas more and more. For several reasons. One, I have to probably grind on my free time. Why am I hearing, like, stuff? Is that part of the music? I don't know. I'm assuming yes. Understandable. But I promise that when I do come back with Atlas, it will be pretty good. At least I'll hope it is. I tie. Give me the new ducks. I keep getting the same ducks. I want new ones. Oh, I should probably change my thing to top chat to live chat. So I could see everything. That is the music. The weird, like, ching, ching. That's the music. Okay. Anyways, hope you guys are doing just so well. Just grand, just great. I've been doing fine myself. I've been kind of chilling. Pretty stoked for in 2 days. Of course, I'm always excited for that's about to come, because I'm greedy. But I hope you guys are having a fantastic start of your week and in general good time this month. I do appreciate seeing those community posts. It gives me something to do while I'm at work sometimes. Sometimes when I'm at work, I'm just kind of bored. And then I'm like, oh, you guys are saying something. And I switch accounts, and then I'm like, all right, let's respond. Sometimes I'm sitting here like, oh, fuck. I don't know how to answer this right away. And I'm at work, so I don't really have a... There's a pot. There's a duck pot up here. That's cool. Oh, I bet you can get them. They wouldn't make something unique like that unless you can get them. That is, I lost my train of thought. Yeah, I do enjoy reading those and answering those. I always feel like I don't do it justice, though, because I feel like me as a person, I'm better at speaking than I am at, like, reading and like, typing out a response. But that's as good as it's ever going to get, probably. Unless these questions are asked while I'm in a stream. Probably, most likely. But I do appreciate those, like, you guys are very... You know what? Out of everyone, Two-Faced Demon is the very most unique questions to ask me. Because everyone else is asking me, what's your favorite this? What's this? You, Demon, you be asking me bizarre what-ifs. That I'm sitting there, like, actually have to be like... Let me think about this. Asking me about, like... if I was in the underground and then it's Pokemon for some reason. That one still stuck with me because I kind of baffled trying to answer that. I was like, huh? And then if I was in Five Nights at Freddy's with 2 other people, who would I pick? It's... But no, keep them coming because I do love answering those too. It's definitely bizarre. Never know when FNAF may become real. Solid art. And hey, I am ready to be an employee. I even have a FNAF like I have 2 FNAF t-shirts. I wear one yesterday. I can't wear one of them because it's fucking green and you guys won't see me, but it's a Springtrap, like actual like Fazbear's Fright, and like on the back it says like staff. And I have a even though I don't like it, I have a sister location one. And I like the characters, I just don't like sister location. The game. But yeah, so I'm prepared. I am ready to become a night guard. Where are you? How do you switch between them? I forgot. I think you just have to... I love these duck streams or random emojis. I always try to keep them like that. That's like the theme. Honestly, I didn't know what to title this one because so far every duck stream has been like me trying to stay awake. So I'm like sleep, needing sleep, tired. But this one I'm not tired at all. So I'm like, yes sir. I was either that or I was like, I'm awake. But then the emoji I grabbed made it seem like sad. So I'm like, So yeah. I honestly, I'm running out of emojis. I'm about to use like that ice emoji that I love using because I'm running out. I'm about to use the basic emojis. No, sir. Hello. Henry. Henry? Yeah, Henry Crystal. Well, welcome to the stream. Who joined? Oh, my small me's. Wait, no, you're new. You're like a sponge. Sponge. I guess. What? I could have sworn there was a button to switch between the ducks. I took a screenshot. How old would you be on Wednesday or Thursday? I will be 22. I don't remember but why, but I'm subscribed to your channel and your videos and streams have shown up in my notification for years. I know you're subscribed. I've definitely seen you comment once or twice. Did I get possessed into subscribing to this channel at one point? Probably. I don't know. But yes, I have seen you before, Henry Crystal. I've seen your comments. Or yeah, comments. Can't remember. It's been a long time though. I don't know how to switch ducks. Springtrap Bonesy. I can be Springtrap Bonesy. Hold on, fuck it, hold on. Hey, I'm wearing purple too, so it fits. I got the Springtrap jacket. Should I really be wearing this right now? No. Because I'm going to start being sweaty. But we have it on. I have another jacket, but like I refuse to wear it. But yeah, I do like this jacket. It's a fleece kind of jacket. I got from Thy MatPat. I got 2 of these. I accidentally... So I bought one. And it just never came into the mail. So I was like, I'll just buy a second one. And then, I was like, I'll refund my order and then buy it again. And then I got 2. Mr. Risley. Calm down now. Calm down. If I was having that name, I would actually have a date. I don't have no one. It's winter, so it should be fine. You say that, but it's like, it's never cold here. It's like always fucking humid or hot. And when it is cold, I don't want to wear this jacket. This jacket's like not good. Hi, Cloudy. Hi, welcome. God, fucking. Plus, I would wear like my other jackets. I have like 50 others. Mr. Steal Your Girl A. What's the bit today? There's honestly there is no bit. I mean, in all reality, I'm streaming because I don't have a video for today. Do I need to be high for this? Probably. If that's your entertainment, I don't know what I was gonna say there. But green screen gonna be fog. I hope not. I have like a lot more stuff back there now. Stuff that would incriminate me. I was testing fate the last time it fell over. Do I need to be drunk for this? I'm not gonna condone anything. Do what you want. I don't know. I don't care how you consume my content. I don't condone it, but I'm not stopping. This is supposed to be just a chill stream where I'm just gonna be sitting here watching ducks fall. Nothing really to it. I need to commit murder for this. That's crazy. I don't condone that to like the strongest degree. Don't kill people. Oh wait, is he gonna get blasted up? I need to be on crack for this. Crazy. Oh, that's how he probably got up here. That makes sense. I was wondering how he got, like, how Ty got up here. He's just stuck in that corner. What's the hardest edited video you've done so far? It's such a good question. Because I feel like several videos are like I had a hard time editing. I feel like Undertale Yellow's Genocide was pretty difficult. The Left 4 Dead videos are always difficult to do. Currently, I mean, it's not like the video itself is hard to edit, but the Halo stuff is kind of tedious. But it's not like editing is hard. It's just that I'm watching it all and I'm making sure it's good. So that's taking like a while too. I'm also gonna be honest. I don't do it every single day. I do it when I can. I have it as a save project and I open it sometimes. Oh, he's going back into the hot springs. There's like some things that I'm like, I would say were difficult to edit or do. I feel like anything for the Atlas ending was annoying. Makes sense. Probably saves you from burnout. Yeah, probably. I would say so. The Atlas end bit was definitely like not the hardest thing I've done, but definitely was like the most like work I've done for an edit. Because then I had to go into Garry's Mod and record something. I had to go into Minecraft and record. I had to get a mod for Minecraft, then record the Minecraft clip. I had to actually turn on my camera and then record myself doing something. What other things are you going to stream today? Obviously not stressful games or anything else besides that. Well, stream today is this. I'm not going to do anything else. Now, when Wednesday rolls around, I do have a game I would like to play for stream. Especially since, you know, it's my birthday. But yeah, I definitely have something planned. It's not crazy. Don't go crazy about what it is. There's like more. There's like a little secret area over there. What? Is it FNAF 3, Lamau? So I'm not gonna confirm nor deny anything about what the stream is. But just know I have something planned. Oh, I could look inside here. Oh, but there's like so many cool things. This map probably has a lot of secrets. I could look inside here. There's like something in here. Oh. Why is Ty the first one in here? Oh, and that's how you probably get in that other area. Right here. If you could see my mouse. Yeah, you can see my mouse. What are you? Whoa. I'm going to call you Key. I don't know what you're new. Oh, my caps locks is on. Ah, you know what? That's fun. I got a new duck, but I gotta see where this takes me. We're go Ty together into the unknown. Happy early 22nd birthday. Thank you, Pierce. I'm gonna make a list and see if anyone else actually says anything out for my birthday, so I know who's loyal. God damn it, Ty, you're failing me. We're supposed to go in there. That doesn't even look like it goes anywhere. Oh, it is on the other side. Wait, no, that opened up. Why did that open up? Yeah, the door fell down. Yeah, that's the door. Interesting. Oh my god, it was a sponge. Then he increased in size, for sure. Yeah, you guys all have names, so I'm assuming all you guys are... Wasn't there like an actual... Oops. Wasn't there an actual, like, thing? Personalized, I could just stop duck spawn? Why would I ever want that? Switch duck is tab. Okay, there we go. I was wondering how to do that. I was like so confused. I knew it was an option. Well, like, hold on. Can you name some of the ducks after us? You know what? Sure. Well, there already is a duck named after you, Pierce. Red's AFK. Just the red duck. If someone wants a duck, I'll name after them. That's how we're gonna. It's like bidding wars. Redskin duck. It's actually kind of nice to be able to like quick zoom and look at all these guys. Yeah, I'll stop spamming it. I'm sorry. With the real money? I want another promised land over there. I'm so interested in that area. God damn it, I'm gonna be here for a while. There's a hot air balloon. There's always seems like hot air balloons in the. This one's like the most weirdest one because it's like it feels like you could just see the like the far lands of nothingness. Okay. What's up, gaming luchador? What's up? Name one of your white ducks cozy glow. I shall. Oh, what the hell are you? Okay. That's an interesting one. I don't have like a basic white duck. Yeah, what? That would caught me off guard. I got one for the gaming luchador. I don't know, like did I? Is this fully? Yeah, his full name is there. It's not really a white duck here. Lamau. Oh, there we go. This one. And then where's that duck? That has to be like the newest duck. Events. Oh, it's your event. What event would that be? Hi, Zion. What? Miku. Oh, you know what? That is a better name. Such a weird duck. And then here's the original duck. And like the ideals of a promised land just over there. Senator Armstrong. I don't know what duck to name Senator Armstrong. Oh god, that's like Ty's so close. Oh no, that's Keys. Keys so close. Name one Sam. I'll name ones. I'll give them the names. I'll give them the names. I want to give like the new ones that fall down names. You gotta wait. We only got 9 ducks in the pool. I didn't even realize there was Sponge in there. Like Ty's out here, and Sponge is in here. Actually, was a sponge. I can't believe that's a sponge. It's a weird map. Spongy boy. Yeah, we can name him. What's the name of that? Why is my cap so long? Spongy boy. Oh, not Noi. How the fuck did I do that? I just want to go into that promise. I can select these? Ooh. This is like a tube wallpaper in Windows than a game. It is.
Corne de canard mammouth. Un fossile rare attribué au canard mammouth, Anas mammutus, une espèce aujourd'hui éteinte qui peuplait les régions glaciaires des montagnes il y a des millions d'années. Aucun spécimen complet n'a survécu. Mais les fragments retrouvés, comme cette corne, offrent de précieux témoignages de ces créatures majestueuses.
Lore? Oh, thank God that one. So, like, why is that the only one I could select?
Fragment of extraterrestrial mineral. A fragment of mineral of presumed extraterrestrial origin, still the focus of scientific study and controversy. Analysis suggests a possible provenance from a remote galaxy known as the Hippo Galaxy. The enigmatic nature of the sample continues to fuel hypotheses and speculation about its true nature.
What would I get to get cheese? Why did I get an achievement? Wait, where's Sponge? Oh, he's fine. Would you ever play Animal Crossing or Tomodachi Life? So I actually have thought about playing Animal Crossing before on the channel. It has definitely ran through my mind. I wasn't going to do it alone was the issue. My Discord is blowing up for some reason. I have definitely thought about playing Animal Crossing though. I know who I want to do it with too. When that will happen, fuck if I know. But it's definitely it's definitely a thing I considered. Tomodachi Life, I'm more unsure of because that kind of goes into the same issue as The Sims, where I don't know what to do if I were to ever play The Sims. It would have to be like a live stream thing, but streaming The Sims 20 years from now, most likely. Sims is like also a thing where I want to do, but it's like that might be a stream only series because of just how that game is. Maybe it can be edited down afterwards. But then again, the issue of The Sims as well, I don't know who to make. Because it's all about making like human beings. And I always like kind of struggled with just doing that. I wonder what the lights are going to be in this area because it's getting dark. I'm assuming these pillars light up. Oh, it was that. What was this? I was wondering what that sound was. Wait, get to Ty. Ty is going down the slide. There's a duck over there. There's a duck in this pipe. We need to figure out how to get to the promised land. I was planning on making Tomodachi Life a stream series with a mix of family, friends, and fictional characters. Yeah, honestly, it's like that could be the plan. I like Animal Crossing for the sole reason you can make character accurate villagers. That's interesting. My brain's trying to wrap my head around that. Because I don't really know Animal Crossing that much. I only know the characters. And by characters, I mean I only know 2 characters. Actually 3. I guess I only know 3 characters. 4 characters. I only know 4 characters from Animal Crossing. I promise land, please. I'm like scratching the surface. But like playing those games are difficult for my brain. I'm like, I need tasks. I need like, my brain needs goals. That's why I like collectathons or like very, you can make Pomni, FNAF, etc. Oh, that's what you mean. Oh, really? I didn't know you could do that in Animal Crossing. I have a feeling I know who you're going to play with. You probably do know who I'm going to be playing with. Get out of debt, the ending. Rocky and Whitey. It's like fucking stuck together. Yeah, but like Tomodachi Life is like, not Tomodachi Life. Animal Crossing is more like just life. It's just kind of like very wholesome, no goals really. You're just kind of doing stuff, getting money, and you're just kind of like making a town. It's like a simulator kind of thing. And those things are always difficult for me to play because my brain needs like a checklist of things I need to do, and that game drives me insane. It's like the same reason why Skyrim was difficult for me to play, because even though you could do all these like side objectives, my brain focuses on the main objective. I didn't really care about all the side quests, a part of the main plot, which is why Skyrim, I'm surprised I beat it. That's one thing I'll say for sure. I'll try to correct my errors when I play the other games by actually talking to every human being possible to see what side quests they have. Fair point. Kind of why you don't play open worlds. Yeah, I really don't play open worlds. It's like my brain. Oh, they fist bumped. That was cool. My brain like has a hard time wrapping around just having like so much freedom, but then I'm like, what am I supposed to do? I have too much freedom here. Minecraft is like different because then in Minecraft, yeah, I could just make a house. Like you kind of have like those basic checklists that you already make in your head. Even though it is like an open world and you could just do whatever you want, I still have like those basic checklists. Like basically, I play survival, while others could play creative and build whatever they want. I would not be able to do anything in creative because I wouldn't know what to do. Is basically where I stand from. That's just how my brain's hardwired. Or whatever I did with my hands. I stick with what I know. At least this nice. At least this makes sense. Yeah. This at least we have like lights. There's no lights in here really, except for the moon. Hold on, hold on. I go back in there. These rocks are shining. So what was this? This rock is an alien rock? There's like something supposed to be like right here, but it's missing. Weird how that's this lore. That's also not English. What is this? Why is that glowing? Any games, tech shows, etc. that you're excited or interested in? Not that comes to mind. What? No, tech-wise, no. Shows. I mean, I'm never crazily looking forward for any shows. I kind of just like watch stuff. What is going on down there? I kind of just watch stuff that's already existing. Digital Circus, I guess, is what I look forward to, but I'm not crazily extreme like crazy about it. I'm just like, oh, new episode. I'll watch this. I'm not like on the edge of my seat, like, oh, come on, I'm waiting. I'm like, I can wait. Same thing. I can wait for most things, honestly. But games, I don't know. I can't think of any new games that like are yet to be teased. There's definitely a few things on my radar. I got an email to play a game, and they actually did reach back to me. They didn't give me a clear answer. They said October. I'm like, cool, it comes out this month. When is this game coming out? Don't know. I'm excited for Zion's game, for when he's done making it. I'm always excited for anything Zion makes, because I know he put some hard work into it. 3 Random Archives, I'm still holding on strong for when that releases in the next 2 years. And like other than that, I can't think of anything I'm excited. I'm excited for my birthday. For when that happens. But no, nothing serious, nothing crazy. I can like pretty much wait. I mean, Dragon Ball Xenoverse DLC's coming soon, whenever. So I guess I could say I'm excited for that. But I'm always gonna play that when that comes out. And now, but then that starts scratching like I'm excited for what ifs rather than what ares. Like, oh, I would love a Spyro 4. Dog is just itching for when it drops, even if it's a new demo with new content. I am definitely. Oh, what? What in the actual fuck? What did that do? He's stuck there too. Maybe that's like a... He let go. What? I got a new duck. Well, hold on. I got... Fuck that. Axolotl duck. So we're going to call this duck Killer Mud Kip 115. So we got Alex. One of the ancient text glue. Oh my god, did it? Because like I saw this glowing. God, I wish I could like really... Oh wait. Okay, no, those are bricks. I thought those were like words. Oh, I can actually click on this. Okay. Oh, these are like actual symbols too. This is different too. Oh my fucking god. I'm gonna be here fucking forever. Okay, no. Gameplay is similar to Game Wild. Look it up. I don't know. I got an achievement. Splash. You're a beautiful diver. Oh, it's an actual code thing. I thought it was like a... Yeah, I'll never figure this out then if it's just selecting 4. Are you serious? Why is there so many symbols? I'm the devil on your shoulder. I'm not gonna figure this out. Why does it feel like the whole world's tilted? I can click this, but it doesn't do anything. Maybe the stars are connected to this one? Cave. If I clicked on the moon, it took me to the moon's perspective. I don't know. Something about that just screamed like crazy Easter egg. Go on YouTube and find the answers. I'm not going to leave the game to find answers. I don't know how I got here from here. We've still got the promised land over here. We'll figure this out. I mean, there's like stars around this flamingo. Can't barely see him. He's up against the wall. Cheating. Damn. Well, he's gone. Maybe I could, he's gone. The ducks are enchanted beings. It sounds like an amalgamate from Undertale. The ducks are ancient pigs to praise Kratos. Kratos. Post a poll in the chat. One to look up answers and one to figure out on your own. I'm not going to do that at all. If someone tells me the answers, that's fine. But I'm not looking them up. Clear as day, Pierce. Pick up the hint. Kind of unsettling. It is unsettling. What are you? You're like a little angel. He's so tiny. What should I name this one? There's also like a ball here. Name it Angel. I guess. Oh, it's part of this weird connection thing too. Or collection, I mean. Angle. Yeah, there's a ball here too. I don't remember that being here. How do these guys ever leave this area? Or how do you guys come back to this area? Oh, I guess, yeah, I know how you can come back. So clearly this is like something spawned. You're new? You're like Day of the Dead. You're new too. Where would you be at? No way, it's one of the original. It's one of the original ducks. I just never got him. I don't know what to name this. We'll come back to you. Why does it look like he's crying blood? Oh, this is like a weird map. This one's like more weird than the other map I did. 'Cause the other map that I was in for the past other streams, it's just an office. There was like an implication of something weird. But like it was nothing to it. Name on Carlos. Carlos. You're definitely used for something too. It's kind of nice, like within you was like the code. It's a very weird app. Someone made the demon duck mad. Apparently. Just realized these pillars are like kind of odd. They looked weird from like that angle for some reason. I'm like trying to theory craft right now, and I'm like, what angle should I look at this from? I can't. What was it to like look at normal views again? E. They look like they all might shoot lasers into the sky any moment. They kind of do. The rightful place. The duck belongs in a museum.
Butta cavat lapide a costruire il nostro
My duck's
spazio
got
segreto.
fucking.
Tutto sarà incompleto, ma
Is that Rocky and Whitey? My ducks got in prison for all eternity. I was wondering where the fuck they went. Like, these rocks are, like, kind of here, too, but they don't do anything, weirdly enough. See, it's just this one that bothers me. Insert what if Goku was betrayed meme here. What if he was betrayed and locked inside the hyperbolic time chamber? God, this one bothers me so much. I wish it wasn't like whatever. Like, I wish it wasn't a passcode thing. I kind of wish it was like an order, because I could definitely stay here for years to figure it out. I think it has something to do with that fucking duck. The flamingo. But like, there's like, it's only 4, so like, I'm sitting here like, what does it want for me to do? Because clearly this looks like the neck. Mudkip would do that too, Bonesy. He would totally have done that. Because me and Alex are like the same insanity. We would sit here for like a year just trying to solve a puzzle. No, it's clearly... I don't know. It feels like it has something to do with this because there's like dots, but then it's like, what? What does it want me to do? Cave? It says cave. There's whatever the fuck this is. I don't know what that is, but it looks kind of eerie. Very weird game. It really is. What are you? I can't select you. Oh, you're like children. Okay, someone gave birth. I think it was the main duck. I think the main duck gives birth, honestly. Well, we got an Alex duck now. This game's so fucking weird. That took away from like all the chillness of just, oh look, Game of Luchador's here. It took away from like all the chillness of just like sitting here and talking and laying back to like what's going on in this game. Very strange. God damn, it's not English. That was a smart thought, though. At least I feel like it was a smart thought. My own rocks got confiscated. This is not cool. Well, now we're back to chilling until something weird happens again. That was weird. Did not appreciate that. Was kind of hoping it was all, like, you know. Well, actually, that is cool. I do like it. It's just weird. Because, like, that is so loud. It just kind of went off, too. There was no duck on it. Bothering me, I can't figure this out. Ah! Would you rather live in Norse or Greek myth? Am I like a god or am I a person in this situation? I'll probably pick Greek. I feel like Greek I have a better chance at a god? Probably Greek 1,000%, because I don't think Greek has a prophecy of how the world ends. Only Norse strikes that with Ragnarok. I mean, I guess it's only Asgard that falls, but most of, if not every god fights in that war, losing their lives. I'd rather just be in Greek mythology. I feel safer there. Pancakes! Oh, I know exactly what to name you. I have to first find you. I'm gonna call you Nico. I'll probably be, I'd rather be in Greek. I'd rather be a child of Zeus than to have to worry about whether or not Odin is chill with me or not. Plus, I just know Greek more. I mean, it's not my favorite mythology, but it's like the #1 mythology I would have to argue with. It's like everyone thinks of Greek or Norse. Those are the two. Nobody really knows most of other mythologies, which is more upsetting. Or they have to, like, they learn about it later. More as in common knowledge, of course. As common knowledge. Not saying the other mythologies are forgettable. Because they're, of course, they're mythologies. I just feel like those two are the most, like, memorable and, like, most ones everyone talks about. My arms are sore. My arm is like so red, like my right arm. I have like so many like tiny cuts in the like I have a bruise where like my arm like I have a bruise like right here. Like goddamn. Actually no, this is the one that has all the cuts. This one just has the bruise. Yeah, my left has so many like fucking slashes and cuts on it, like right here-ish. Goddamn. Doesn't hurt. It's just sad to what happened. Boxes just work really. Just opening and breaking down boxes and picking up cardboard and throwing cardboard. Just a lot of it just jabbing my arms as I'm picking stuff up on my left. There was a time, that was a voice crack. There was a time where I tried lifting up a heavy box and it did a nice diagonal slash down my wrist. And I looked, I was like, ugh, that's not good. I'm not bleeding, that's good. And then immediately I thought, you know, somebody's going to see that. Because it was a scar. It's healed up now, I think. Or maybe it's on this. I can't. No, I think it's healed now. I think it's gone. But there was a time where I thought to myself, because I constantly wear the jacket. And I was like, people are going to think that I'm doing things to my arms when they see my hands. That's awful. It was not fun. I was like, ah. And I looked. And I was like, okay. Not cool. I have a cut like where my thumb is. Paper cut is not fun to have. Especially when it fucking opens up. So I hope that heals up too. I'm constantly getting injured at work. I can't lie. Probably shouldn't be saying that. Because then you know. But it's the truth. I'm always getting pelted with boxes or something. I got hit in the fucking head with a soccer ball earlier. I mean, once again, not painful, where I'm like, I have to sit this one down. But it's more like, it was like, pung! I'm like, damn. OSHA violations be like. Every time I think of that, I just think of that image of the, it's like a guy just floating in the air, just a giant explosion behind him. It just says, fuck OSHA, we die at work. I always think about that. I'm always injuring myself. Ride or die type shit. Honestly, yeah. I don't complain about my injuries unless I actually injured myself. Like actually, like I fell down or like broke an arm or something. Most of the times I'm just like, ow, cut. I put a band-aid on. Back to work. The actual amount of band-aids I would carry on my person because of like how often I would cut my fingers. I'm like, okay, band-aid, back to work. Stony. Why didn't it take you for me? I guess it's not really a stone because he didn't sink. The more I think about it. This is a weird ass map. Mummified. Just become a mummy at the end of the day. Mummies are cool. I actually remember learning about mummies in my class. I like Egyptian mythology. I don't know a lot about it though, which is upsetting. And I don't have time to sit down and read. That's too much work. Becomes a what? Mummy. Not mommy. But yeah, I like Egyptian mythology. It always looks cool. Now, I'm not saying that because of any particular character is said Egyptian character. I liked it before day one. Okay, and the reason why I like certain characters is because of Egyptian mythology. You know what I'm talking about. My eyes are looking. Egyptian and Chinese mythos are cool and lack support. They do. I never really looked into Chinese mythology, but I know it's pretty cool, or it must be pretty cool. My knowledge on Chinese mythology is how much God of War talked about it in Ragnarok. Like that's all I know. I guess same could be said about like Egyptian. Only know about Son Goku and can't lie. I guess that is Chinese. Is that, yeah, that is Chinese. Son Goku, or it's Son Wukong, and then Son Goku. But like I think Wukong's more. Isn't? Yeah, I guess yeah, it's Chinese. My brain's like thinking of something else. Is that a fucking ancient aircraft? Wait, no. Where is it? You can't tease me. Cool, I guess. Yeah, Son Goku, Son Wukong. That's all I know. I've been wanting to play Duck Going to Space. There is a space map, I think. I have yet to do any of the actual crazy maps. I've only done like a few. Yeah, it irritates me they added DLC because each time they add DLC, you can't like equip it to a existing save. Oh, I can't. I have hiccups for some reason. An existing save. So like you can't really like add the DLC, but go back to like a different map. You kind of have to redo everything, and that's why it kind of annoys me slightly. Yeah, there is like one that's in space though. I think it's like weird looking if it's not space. That's still weird work looking. I guess for anyone who's curious, by the way, the last episode, there will be one more episode for Resident Evil 4. The next one will be the last. Technically, I could split it up for 2, but then I'm like sitting here like those would be short videos, kind of. It'd be like 30 minutes barely. Doom Guy versus Master Chief, who wins? Doom Guy! Doom Guy will forever win that debate. And that's not even a criticism on Master Chief, because now I've played all of Halo. Master Chief's feats are cool, yes, but Doom Guy is literally in the lore stated to just be an unrelenting force. Literally a guy who basically lives in hell and lives there for eternity, slaying and ripping apart demons. Hey, Master Chief is just a guy who's just a soldier, like a really powerful and dedicated soldier fighting the Covenant. Constantly fighting the alien forces, like turning the tides in war. Doom Guy is straight up destroying behemoths, just casually with weapons. He doesn't even really need the weapons. That's just what he chooses to use. So he'll always forever be the Doom Guy. I love Doom. I love Doom in Halo, and I'm glad to say that I finally played all the Halo games. But yeah, I love Doom. Doom was my first pick. Finally, someone who understands. Thank you. People who say Master Chief probably never played. They either never played Doom, or they're just looking at Doom, or they're just Halo fanboys. And I've been there before, where you just jump on one train and you're like, it's this, even though like if you like lay it out, clearly you're not the one that's winning. You're just dick riding, I guess to sort of say. But there's no competition. Doom Guy wins that battle. That's if they were to fight. But yeah, Doom Guy straight, no diffs. Now like the question begins is like whether or not it's gonna be Doom Guy versus Kratos. That one I'm always like iffy because I want to say Kratos. Because I like God of War a lot, but that one's a tough one. I want to say it's Kratos that wins that because he's actually a god. But then again, Doom Guy's stated to be kind of like a god already. I have to retouch up on my Doom lore. Because I'm not, that's a tough one. Yeah, Kratos is, that's a fair fight, I feel like. I feel like it depends on the Kratos too. I'm not saying that old OG Kratos is stronger. Because I feel like Kratos, just like old Kratos, he's definitely wiser and stronger. But you definitely saw a lot more feats when he was like out for vengeance and he's like fighting Kronos, kicking ass, fighting Zeus, king of gods. Doom Guy has just been slaying like full on strong demons like the icon of sin, which is like also a behemoth giant, which I love that boss battle too. That's such a fun fight. The icon of sin, such a cool enemy. I did not when I played Doom Eternal for the first time, I was never expecting to see the icon of sin. That was so cool to fight him, and I love that stage. To seeing him in the background destroying cities, that was so cool. I'll play it someday on the channel, especially since I already played the 2016 version. But yeah, like I feel like that's a tough debate. I'm gonna put my vote for Kratos due to the fact that he is a god. He's a god of war. Might end in a tie. That too might be in a tie. Honestly, they're both god. I guess god killers. I guess they're both just god killers. Both are strong behemoths. I have both their U2s. Do I? Where's my Doom U2s? It's somewhere buried in the mix of U2s I have of my figurines. It's somewhere over there. I don't know where he is. God, that's... Is he up here? Yeah, I found him. He's behind Monica. I don't know why he's back there. But there he is. I buy things of everything I like. Because I'm weird like that. And he could theoretically beat Thor if he wasn't nerfed. He could. I wish Thor didn't die in Ragnarok. Spoilers. My bad. But I kind of wish Thor was like kind of an actual character. Yeah, I was wondering why that was still glowing. This is no longer a light up. That makes me feel sad. Same, honestly. Yeah, it makes me sad that Thor just kind of kicks the bucket. I do love Odin. I do love I love his quotes. So I just love, he's like, why did you do that? What was it all for? Ah! Such a, I don't know, I love quoting him. I have his like a gif when in Discord when I talk to somebody and they do something, I just send them. I'm like, what was it all for? Who are you? Whoa! You're weird. You're like I don't know what, you're like tiled base. We'll name him later. I don't know when to name him. Kind of ran out of names after some point. They have to like scream at me, but this one's not screaming at me, so You know what's funny? Is I got a Slenderman t-shirt. Okay, but now Batman versus Doom guy, he just needs prep time. What's another Superman Lamau? That's some crazy. That's some crazy. Like that's crazy. Batman versus Doom guy. I don't think Batman comes on top on that. I don't know. That's something about that seems unfair. Doom guy kind of ain't. Doom guy ain't kind of peaceful. It's kind of brutal. I don't think Batman could top that. Anyways, as I was saying earlier, I got a Slenderman t-shirt and it's just like the circle with the X through it. And someone was like, X-Men? And I was just like, yeah, sure, X-Men. It's like, I'm not going to sit down and explain it. I was not in the mood for it. I was like, no, because then it's like, I have to explain it. It's like, oh, it's Slenderman. And if they don't know Slenderman, I'm like, Doom Gang all there after Bunny died. That is true. Maybe that's how Batman diffuses him. Gives him to the Mad Hatter. I like how that's part of his lore. Doc, who doesn't know Slenderman? It's more yeah, I guess that's true. But I think it's more or less that you don't know the circle and X thing. Like, that's kind of an obscure thing about Slenderman, I would say. His logo. The operator symbol. I just felt like I wasn't in the mood to describe Slenderman if I had to. I was like, X-Men. Yes, sir, you got it. X-Men. Already have preloaded up answers for questions that weren't there. Like, what's your favorite? Well, I like the Wolverine. That's the only loaded up question I had. Deadpool doesn't count as an X-Men, but I got him. I like him. Pulling like cards out of an invisible deck. It's like, take that. It's like not a good area though in this map to just sit and chill. There's no, okay. Trying to do like basic symbols there if there was any. Oh, there wasn't. Why's my camera tilted? Is this whole map just tilted? I just never realized. Trying to do like a Squid Game thing up there, but it didn't quite work out. Heart. I'm gonna put this fucking jacket away. Hold on. I'm back. It was getting on my nerves how I was just like resting on it the entire time. Oh, now we just sit back, relax, listen to the water. How long is this going to take? Ah, lizard. Give me someone new. I know you've been giving me a lot of new stuff, but give me more new stuff. Alright, hold on. Can I like... Actually, hold on. Alphys or Martlet? Martlet. I'll always pick Martlet. Alphys, get out of here! I always will prefer... I like Martlet. Martlet's cool. I do like doing the voices for both of those characters, though. Like, Martlet... I was talking to Zion about that, too, because I was talking about the voices I do. And then I was like, Martlet's... And I forgot Martlet's voice I did for her when I played Yellow. I was like, wasn't Martlet's kind of like my higher pitch, like, oblivious voice, but then, like, slightly toned to be my voice? So, like... It was like kind of like this. I think it's kind of like this. This is like Martlet. I think. I don't really remember. It's been a while since I played Down to Tell Yellow. And then Alphys is kind of like this, where you have to stutter a lot, but like kind of like a lower pitched voice. Those are like my voices for that. Alphys has a lot more attention to detail. Martlet, I just kind of did a normal tame voice because I didn't know how crazy that character was when I played Yellow. I love doing all those voices. I love doing the voices for those characters. You can tell that I'm going crazy. Crazy how you snap into these voices pretty easily. Thank you. Some voices I actually have to have like a pickup word, if that makes sense. Like Flowey, I can't just do on the spot. I have to say, howdy. There we go. I'm into his voice. I have to say howdy just to get into his voice. Smooth Switches was clean. Thank you. Some voices I have to physically go into it. Howdy. I'm Flowey. Flowey the Flower. But I'm also the same voice for Pal Percy. The little pal guy, if anyone remembers him still. From, we'll be best friends forever kind of voice. Undyne and Natsuki share the same voice, where it's like, nah! It's like, I can't think of any quotes. But, like, their voices kill my throat. It's like, shut up, you stupid, baka, And then, like, other character like, I'm trying to think of, like, other voices of characters I've done in the past. But I love doing voices. I love, like, doing, like, a random voice for a character. Certain games I don't get to experience that, like RPG, like IB, I feel like, or I guess most of those horror ones don't have crazy switches or crazy voices. Because, like, Gary from IB is just more like, oh, are you okay, IB? And then Mary was just like, ha, yeah, let's have fun. Like, kind of just normal voices. Nothing crazy. Off, I'm having a lot of fun doing it because of the voices there. I'm trying my best to experiment with the voices. But yeah, I'm having fun doing the judge and all that. Hurts my throat after a while, though. Have you seen these, beautiful... I can't think of anything Judge says, because Judge says a lot of very complicated fucking words. But, I do love doing all those, characters. Boo-hoo, boo-hoo, tee-hee-hee. It's like, that's Jevil. That's like how I get into his voice, I feel like. Jevil shares Flowey's voice, really. Just slightly toned, I feel like. But it might sound the exact same. Just in my brain, it feels different. I'm shocked that I remember all these fucking characters, too. The Judge be doing too much with his speech patterns. The Judge is complicated. I don't know why he's speaking like all that. The whole game is like that. Just very complicated fucking words. It makes me sound like an idiot calling all these words complicated, but it truly is. I'm sitting here like I don't even know what that is. And I'm gonna be honest. I'm running out of ideas for thumbnails. I'm like, I'm surprised I made it this far. Making thumbnails for off is kind of difficult. I'm liking what I'm doing. I'm basically relying on Fangamer and all their stuff they've posted or made of the game. All their like, and like the Steam page has promotional art, so I'm using the promotional art for my thumbnails. But at that point, I'm running out because when I get near the end of the game, I don't think I have any ideas for thumbnails. Hell, I might just put a baseball cap on with a baseball bat. I'd be like, I'm here. If it gets like that, like Zone 3 might be difficult because there's no promotional artwork of Zone 3. Been making them work somehow. They're really cool. Thank you. I am that does mean a lot because I am putting in like some work effort into those. The part 2 was fun because I just looked at the trailer for the game and I just paused. I screenshotted, but I was like, this looks so clean. Stamp of the title, stamp of the part, done. Just took a while to get that screenshot. I had to like play the video in like 0 times speed and like stare at each frame move and then hit the screenshot button to see if it was like on the right frame. And I'm like, good. Apparently D-Don, that first boss for Zone 1, apparently in the demo for the remake, apparently his theme played Papyrus's theme. It had a motif of Papyrus's theme. So if you go look it up, it's called Our Hand. If you go look up the demo version, it straight up is just Papyrus's bone trazzle. I do think that's funny. Papyrus's voice is fun to do too, actually. I'm in the great Papyrus. And then Sans is kind of like a deeper low. It's more, I try to mimic Patrick Star, because that's, well, technically that's what his voice is from. This is, What? That's so cool. It is cool. I'm glad that it's changed, though. Not saying I hate Bone Trazzle, but I kind of want the game to have its own identity. Apparently, D-Don's the inspiration behind Papyrus, too, from what I've read somewhere. Don't know how true that is. But that is interesting, because, of course, Off came out way before Undertale. That game is a classic. I'm actually happy it has a remake. It makes me happy because all these old games, all these old RPG Maker games finally have versions on Steam. And it's like really happy. Like Ib, Mad Father, Off, Ione. I'm like, oh, Thank you. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know what's the inspiration there is too for Papyrus and Didon, other than like body and like length. I don't know. There's nothing about those characters that seem interesting to like. Not interesting. That seem like inspiration. Maybe like his like overall sprites. I don't know. I am glad that the off videos are doing well too. I am like those are. I do like those. Do like playing that game. I'm trying to get all the secret bosses, which does give you a special ending, which I've never done before. And since none of you guys have actually seen off or know the ending, I'm actually pretty excited to show that off too. Unless you guys already spoiled your guys selves on, which I can't control. So, or blame really. But I always try to at least keep some surprise, and I don't want to spoil games immediately right off the bat while playing them. Just a bit of entertainment, I guess, that I like having. Never seen anything surprised that hasn't blown up on you. I'm surprised too, because when I saw the like it being on a trailer for it, I was like, man, people are gonna be playing this when it came out. And then when it came out in August, and I couldn't get to it right away because I was doing Banjo-Kazooie, I was like, oh man, I hope. I mean, it is like me to play something after it's already done. Like, I think I uploaded Lethal Company, like, after its prime or something. Or not after its prime, but, like, after its initial blow-up. It was still pretty popular, though. But then, like, I saw nothing about it anywhere. I'm actually shocked that nothing about Off, the remake. It's not really a remake, but I don't know what to call it. Because it's, like, 1-for-1, the original game. But... that's lit up now. Those are all lit up. Interesting. Remaster maybe? I guess it's a remaster. Because it's like... In Silence is another classic. In Silence is a classic game. I definitely played afterwards. A fire stopped. Honestly, I thought that video was going to do poorly. I was actually like, I had that video in the like back for a minute because I thought that video was like horrible. The video, I mean the game itself. The video, oh. Okay, I was going to say, because the game was not good. I actually upsettingly had 2 videos of it because my PC crashed. But of course, my footage got recovered, which is the video that you saw. But when I recorded us playing it for more, I didn't record desktop audio. It was just me talking. And since I'm already whispering, it's just gameplay. No sound at all. And then the silent moments around me whispering. What are you? Oh, math? Oh, no, this is like a crossword. ASMR. It pretty much was. So, and it sucks because there was such a good bit in that second Loud Ghost content. There was such a good bit in that second video. Apparently, it was Ghost was the monster again, and we fixed up the car, and Alex was just sitting in the car, and Ghost was outside of the car. Like, apparently you can't interact with him. I returned an hour later. What did I miss? You missed a lot of stuff, I think. No, you were here when I found all the weird stuff. You missed nothing. Just us talking. But what was I saying? Yeah, apparently Ghost was the monster, and he was just staring at the car, and Alex was just like in the driver's seat, and he's like, haha, I can't do anything. I had to sneak up to the car to get in the car. And then we were both like, oh, you suck, you suck. We just drove off. And then you missed like me playing as the monster, so you missed what it could have, like what I was seeing, or what the monster sees. But you know what? In Silence sucks anyways. I'm happy I was able to make that video funny for you guys. And that's as much as it's ever going to happen. By the way, I want you to know that was like a gift Zion gave me. So Zion, thanks for the gift. A game that's multiplayer, and he didn't give it to anyone else. It was just me. So I had to wait and actually convince people to buy the game so I could play it with somebody. So I know who you are, Zion. Nah, I'm kidding. Zion probably couldn't have guessed. But still, I thought that was very funny. Worst game you have ever played? Definitely not the worst game I've ever played. It's just not. I feel like if I had like 30 people, maybe it'll be fun. But like nobody's down for. That game sucks to watch, I feel like, because it's just us being quiet. You just have to whisper half the time. It's probably not the best game. I feel like it was polished and updated more, it'll be better. And that game's probably abandoned now, so. It's just not a good game. The worst game I've ever played is a good question, though. Okay, as in general. Because now I'm like thinking. I don't know. Because like. Trying to think of every. I'm gonna have to. Haha, it was my first one I bought you before we really talked much. That is in fact true. When you look at the channel, I think, because like if I look at my playlist, I could probably guess what was the worst video or series. You can't sort by Otis on playlist. Okay, that's cool. I have to scroll all the way down. So, just a reminder. Worst game I've ever played. I'm definitely not looking at the one-offs playlist, so I hope it's on a one-off. I'm looking at actual full-on gameplay videos. Actually, you know the what? I don't need to look. I know the worst game I ever played. Tower of Fate. Not the worst game ever, but it definitely was a bad game. It was like trying to be Stanley Parable, but a horror game. To the point where the Steam page for it actually erased the part saying it's not a horror game, it's a rage game. Because of how annoying it was. And actually, it's no longer available on Steam. You can never play that game again. So, the only things of that game existing is videos. The Nazi game? I'm trying to think of what the fuck that could mean. I'm trying to think of a game I played that was like that. I'm just thinking of Wolfenstein, but I don't think that's a bad game. That's just Doom, but for Nazis. I don't know if I should be saying that word casually on YouTube. The puppet. That is pretty bad. The puppets. I forgot all about that game. I got a comment on that video too, saying like how it was kind of insensitive. What was the word? What's the word? Kind of like mean. Gooner game? No. The Nazi puppet game was like, it's actually based on real movies of puppets being created by the Nazis to be killers, but they killed the I don't know the lore. There's like 7 movies. That game was pretty bad. I also kind of blame Ghost's internet at the time because his internet was pretty awful. So we're lagging everywhere. Two-Face Dude, you're so fucking confused probably. This video titled is called like the worst game on Steam. But I got a comment on that video saying like how I titled the video that, how it's kind of insensitive. Or not insensitive. Insensitive. I was kind of mean. Bit minor game. Kinda. But yeah, I was like, oh, that's kind of rude to title your video this because there's only like 2 developers or something like that. And they're working really hard updating it every day. So it's kind of rude that you title it like that. And I just kind of leave a comment or reply because I'm like, so what? I'm going to be honest, partially the reason why I probably thought it was bad is because of the internet, the lag. That probably made it hard to play. But second of all, I don't think it was a good game to begin with. It's just one survivor versus a bunch of killers. And yeah, the survivor had the most powers and we're the weak ones. But it's like not crazy. It's probably, if you're a big fan of that movie, which I don't know who's big fans of that movie except for those game developers. It's like, I don't know. The game wasn't that good. Why would you want to make a game like that anyways? That's the point. Yeah, really. I don't know. Based on old movies, there are 7 of them existing that never watched or never will watch. Weird game. Very bad. Any FNAF games you still need to play? I need to finish Into the Pit. I need to finish the FNAF VR. When I get a new VR headset, I will have to buy a new one. I'm just not wanting to spend that much money on it. Technically, any game that has like the 420 mode, because I have yet to do those, but I'm not going to count that. Secret of the Mimic, or Into the Secret of the Mimic, whatever the fuck it's called. I haven't played that. which is actually shocking because when that came out, I wasn't actually crazy to play it, which is like the first time I ever didn't jump into a FNAF game immediately. Secret of the Mimic and Help Wanted 2. Yeah, Help Wanted 2. Those are like the two mainline games I haven't actually even played. Into the Pit and FNAF VR I touched. I just haven't finished. I think that's it. I mean, Ultimate Custom Night. I guess. But Ultimate Custom Night is going to be a pain in the ass to play. Because there's not much to do. And unless I'm building up to the ultimate goal of doing 50-20 mode. Which I don't think I'm humanly possible to. I don't know if I can do that. I'm rusty. I will make a video about probably attempts, but I'm not sure if I'll beat that. I want to beat all the other 20 modes before I even attempt that one. The only one 20 mode I've beaten is FNAF 1. If you're on a budget, you can get the MetaQuest 3. It's up $300 compared to the MetaQuest 3. If you're on a budget, you can get the MetaQuest 3's, unless it's 3S. That's an actual version. It's $300 compared to the MetaQuest 3, $500. I'm assuming 3S is like that's intentional. I've been seeing a quest in like a local place, but I'm like, do I want to buy this? Yes, S3. I knew that. Okay. Maybe. I don't know. I'm putting it off. I always put off electronics because I feel like electronics and me don't do well. I'm always like, I'll buy this, and then it turns out to be bad because I don't know specs or anything about it. So I'm like, okay, so that was a bad purchase. You know how many different microphones I bought that I just threw away? Charity stream. The 3S is a budget version of the 3. Oh well, charity. I would do a charity stream, but more tax forms. Yay! I haven't even collected the other fucking money from any other stream that was donated. I just kind of let it sitting in the channel. Same specs, but cheaper quality. So there's no difference between them. It's just budgeted. Seems kind of lazy. Okay, hold on. Red, do me a favor. What's like the crazy? What's the Valve Index? Is that like a? Because I know the Quest. The thing I don't like about the Quest is that it's not meant to play on PC. It's meant to be played within the Quest. You could play it on PC, but you're not meant to. What about the Valve Index? Is the Valve Index? I know that's like $1,000, I think. So like definitely not buying that immediately. But like, is that like something you just that's meant to be played on PC type thing? Steal Mudkip's VR headset and never give it back. Yeah, but he actually uses it more than I do. I would steal his VR headset. I'm surprised he probably talked about it. He plays like boxing VR for some reason. You know, I was gonna do this and I blanked out, and I can't believe I blanked out of it. This is why I went over here. Hold on. So I gotta like move my mouse. Okay. I'm gonna get food. I'm gonna order me some food. I am gonna get the classic if it shows up on my thing or it's not showing up at all. I'm gonna get this. Is this all I wanted? No. They got rid of it! Oh, okay. I can't see chat right now. Load up your questions or load up other things. Training for the day he gets to fight you, dog. That's I hope not. He's taller than me. And I'm like 6'1". Or 6 feet exactly. I am around 6 feet. 5'11" or 6'1". Everyone tells me I'm 6 foot though, like exactly. So I'm gonna trust their words. But Alex is taller than me by like a few inches. So he's probably like 6'3". I do not want to box someone that's 6'3". Because he would... And also, he's bigger than me. Slenderman height. I, pretty much if I... Hey, I'm almost matching Slenderman. I just need to get rid of my entire face. I'm white. I'm tall. I'm lanky. Perfect mix. I got a suit and tie somewhere. Yes, the Indeed is a PC exclusive headset, but you need sensors around your room, and it's around $900 to $1,000 depending on your customizer configure your headset. Yeah, damn. Make them a proxy. Yeah, I don't know if I'll get the Valve Index. That's a lot of money. Okay, guys, since I did Hello Neighbor Revisited, I gotta do Hello Neighbor Hide and Seek Revisited. Makes sense. It's only fair. I didn't even be in it because the game broke. Pissed me off. Fuck Hello Neighbor. Game sucks. Can't believe it crashed on me. Like, it physically crashed. I couldn't even, like, actually get out of the game. Anything but that BS. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even remember how that game goes because of how forgettable and bad it was. I have like 3 game. Also, most PC exclusives headsets need sensors around your room. Kind of the only reason I like the Crest series. It uses cameras in the headset to move your tracking. I'll take Bubsy over Mr. Peterson any day. Well, you said you're a Bubsy fan, so of course you're gonna take Bubsy over Hello Neighbor any day. That's just logical. That does bring up the question though. I was like, I am excited to play the new Bubsy game, the 4th one. I will 100% play that one. Well, I'll try to play when it comes out. Hopefully I'm not doing anything during that time. Definitely looks like a real fun game. I gotta play the other Bubsy games too, because I think they also released on Steam, like the original 1, 2, and 3, and then whatever. If only he was a woman, though. You know, same question was asked during Hello Neighbor. If it would be better if he was a woman. I'm seeing a correlation here. I'm not sure if I like it. If only he was. There was probably fan art. Like, most definitely probably fan art. I mean, isn't there actually a girl girl Bubsy? I could have sworn I saw something about that. Like his wife or something? Or it's just a girl that's in the Bubsy universe? I saw something. I don't know what it was, but... Where's the custom Mr. Bonesy's emotes? I don't know if I could add custom Bonesy emotes. Can I? Is that a thing I can do? I would definitely add Bonesy emotes. I just don't know how I can do that. I don't know if that's like a members thing. I could make a members thing. But at the same time, I don't think I want to paywall anything for you guys. Seems like the most scummy thing I can do. You want to watch this? $20. It's like, fuck you. What? I'm not paying. I have the ability to make membership stuff, but I don't really want to do that. This is a new duck. Kick me. Probably. I know you could add custom emotes on Twitch. Yeah, I know that on Twitch. But I don't want to stream on Twitch because I don't like... YouTube has everything I want. It has... I has basically videos that I could post. It has YouTube Shorts, so pretty much I don't need a TikTok or anything that has Shorts. Plus, I don't even want to install TikTok ever. It seems like a waste of time. It has live streams, so I don't need Twitch or anything. And now, it's pretty much like Discord. Because it has a community chat, and a community hub, and I can make posts. So it's like Twitter. It's great. That's pretty much everything I would want. Looked it up. I think it's actually locked behind memberships unless there is a free membership option. I'll look into it, but no guaranteed there is a free membership option. I think if I make a membership, it's going to have like a, you can set a minimum amount of money rather than free. And I really don't want you guys paying for stuff like that. If I had any custom emotes anyways, it would be probably my face, like a like Scully, my face, and maybe a wrench. I'll look into it and send the link to you. Okay, thank you. You're my tech guy. Not 1000% my tech guy, because my tech guy is Josh, but you're my second in command tech guy, because I know you more personally. You're also new. Oh, you're like old-timey. You're old-fashioned. The real tech guy. Josh is definitely, I would say, the real tech guy. Like, I mean, he didn't talk me into getting this webcam, but he talked me into getting this microphone. Best decision. And also screwed in to the microphone stand that I used for the old microphone. So also a good decision. He also was talking to me about this webcam. So technically, he wasn't there to force me to buy it, but he told me about this webcam. So technically, real tech guy. But he's also telling me to keep buying a new PC, and I really don't want to buy a new PC right away. I would love to do a new PC, but that's a lot of money just immediately blow. And I'm like, it's also PC stuff. I feel like PC stuff is a lot more fragile. I feel like I wouldn't know what the hell I'm doing. Hell, I'm already getting new issues with this new PC. But, like, I'm able to, like, just keep ignoring it until, like, it no longer turns on. Spent a lot of money on this PC, too, so I really don't want to give it up after, like, just a year of usage. It still works 100% fine. It has, like, an issue. But I think I might have to fix that internally rather than just the PC. It might be something else that's causing the issue. Dragging it across the ground, running it for 10 plus years. Maybe 5 years, I feel like is the max. 10 plus might be a little much. I need to stop doing that. Oh, I could just do this instead of pausing? Oh, genius. Just checking up on my order because I ordered food. I'm hungry. I haven't eaten since 2 in the morning. So I want food. Like proper food because I've been munching on these. But like that's not actual food. That's just munching. Why though? Well, first of all, when it's 2 in the morning, that's my lunchtime for work. That's like when I eat lunch for work. And then I get off at work around at 7. So it's technically only been a few hours since I just got off work. And now I'm actually hungry. So now I'm actually going to eat. Night owl creatures. Okay, don't call... Sounds like you're insulting me, okay? Ouch. I don't choose... just because I work graveyard... I am a night owl, but that's when lunch is for work. I mean, I also drank like an entire like orange juice. Shocked you aren't passed out on the floor. I'm not starving. I'm just hungry. Okay, I've been broke. I grew up poor. I know what it's like just not to have food. And like I've starved from lack of sleep. Oh. Well, see about that. Oh, what is that? From lack of sleep. Oh, I'm tired as fuck. But like I usually can stay up for way longer than this. Reason why is because in my brain I just don't want to waste my day because I'm on my day off. I don't want to sleep in and then wake up and it's middle of the night and I'm like, damn, nobody's online. And I can't talk to anyone. So I'll just stay up. I wanted to at least upload the video. But then there's no video for today. So then I'm like, okay. I'll stream. And then, you know, red stream, and then I join that, and now I'm here. I usually stay up until like 1 p.m. and then I go to bed. New message from my DoorDasher. What did you message me? Yes, I know you're waiting for my order. You don't need to tell me you're waiting for my order. Nice day off. It is a nice day. I'm off until like this, pretty much this week, because I scheduled it because it's my birthday. I'm going to a concert on my birthday. So that'll be fun. Can't wait to have my ears hurting at the end of my birthday. Going to a concert with my father. So that'll be a nice family bonding time, because I like my dad. And my dad also paid for the tickets. So, like, it's actually his birthday gift to me. So, thank you, Father. And now I'm going to keep a little checklist on everybody I know and check off when they can, what gifts they get me, or if they give me gifts. That's how I know where the loyalty lies. Slightly partially true. It's a YouTube membership thing, so it's going to be a minimum cost of $5 to join the membership. The membership, so the viewers can use the emotes. Yeah, $5 that's a lot of, that's too much money. Fuck that. I'm not making you guys pay $5 a month just to like use, like, how many Wednesdays are in like a month? Like 5 or 7 at most. 7 seems like too much. Like 5, like YouTube's ass system. I get why there's a membership thing, but like I'm not big enough, or for like, I'm gonna be honest, even if I make a membership and I have like thousands of people, I'll still feel guilty, because then I'm like posting, like, because like I know what it's like to, you know, not have money, and then the YouTuber you watch only did fucking membership content. Or like they'll post only stuff for members. Like even PewDiePie. Like I get PewDiePie's stature, but it was upsetting because I wanted to watch him play Terraria, and he made that shit membership only views, and I was like, "Fuck! I wanted to watch this." I mean, now I can because he got rid of it, so I will go back. I have yet to. I need to binge that now. But still, it's like I feel so bad making you guys pay a membership just to watch stuff, or like it feels kind of wrong. Same thing MatPat said for why he doesn't like membership. Yeah, this feels guilty. I'll feel guilty. Feels like I'm robbing you guys. Especially since I feel like if I made a membership thing, I would not, I would unutilize it, and then it'd be like a waste of money, because I won't be using it as much as I probably should be. So I feel like it'll be a waste of money for you guys, and it'll be like a total waste of your time. So like I'm not gonna make a membership thing. It cut to like 6 years where I have a membership. Face Bonesy, not stealing people's money. Yeah, I don't. Yeah. Membership things are not cool. Now, advertisements. Oh, boy. Once I get monetized, everything's getting the ad. Even though like 90% of people on YouTube use ad blockers anyways. Nah, fuck memberships. I don't even know what emojis I would use. The live stream is brought to you by BetterHelp. 393 away from it too. Is that actually, that's, you did some crazy math from, that's actually wild when you put it in that perspective. Only 60 how many? Only like 59 more subs, and then I'll post a video that I've been sitting on for decades that I didn't make. 59. We can make it to at least 59. 59 new people watching. We could definitely hit that. Although I'm not pushing for it. I'm not doing like the YouTube thing, like pulling up the graph and being like, only as some of you are. Could you please? I'm like, nah. Half a decade and you had that sitting in the back since 2020. Has it really? It probably has been. A time capsule video from years ago. It's good quality because I didn't make it, so. Although, like, you know what? Funny enough, the bits still hold up because it's making fun of me. It's a whole video just making fun of me, and they still hold up. I mean, now it's better from like one of the jokes that's making fun of me. I now improved on a lot since back then, but still, it's still very funny and it just makes fun of me. Now we need one for 777 subs. Hello, Mr. Bonesy from 6 years ago. It actually would be Mr. Bonesy's from 6 years ago because it's when I took a photo when I had like my suit on and I was just like, look, I got a green screen. I think it was before I even made videos with green screens. It was before webcam, so it was my face before webcam videos. I looked the same. I was doing like a stupid face, but it's just that picture of my face being used the whole time. But I don't want to say anything else about it to give it away, but it's me from 6 years. Which is kind of weird to think about now. I mean, I have a picture of myself as a baby. I'm pretty sure I showed it on stream, though. Have I showed that picture of me as a baby on stream? Because it's been on my desk for this entire time. Because I showed it to Zion. It's funny on God. I promise y'all won't regret it. The one with your dog? Yes. Yeah. It's the one with my dog. Okay, I have showed it on stream. I have to throw that card or that picture away. Because I don't have any other photos of myself. I mean, I do, but they're like framed photos from like my family, and I don't want to. I don't have pictures of them. I'm not going out of my way to find those either, if I have any. I don't really take pictures of myself, which is actually kind of a lie because I do like taking photos. It's just I don't do it myself. I like taking photos of groups of people. Bonesy from the ancient times, 1990s. God, I'm not that old. my sister may be that old, but I'm not. I was born in the 2000s, like early 2000s. Have you ever been attacked or injured in a bad way? Probably. Not recently. I was beat up a lot in like elementary school. I came home with a black eye once. And like, you know, like very in pain. Yeah, usually I got beat up at school in elementary. After that, no. The fuck, why? Because people fucking suck. I don't know. I just got bullied. I got all kinds of... And then my sister also beat me up when I was in elementary school. Because siblings. And she was older than me. So she had more power. So she also beat me up when I went home. So, you know, my early years sucked. These are lit up again for some reason. But like injured in a bad way, I can't think of any like good examples other than just casual, like a bunch of bruises and like, you know, unable to like I was limping or something. But other than that, birds. Nothing crazy. I mean, I got my wisdom teeth pulled out, so I was in bed. Does she watch your channel? She tunes in like once or twice, like very rarely. I don't think she's a consistent. Same, but I never got beat up, just got called gay a lot and stinky since I hit puberty early in 5th grade and had BO. Yeah. Good thing you were friends with me, because I don't have a sense of smell. Could never pick up on that. Then again, I was in that was like middle school that I knew you, so I probably did pick up on. It was probably still presence of it was still probably there. My sense of smell before it got more worse over the years. But yeah, no, my sister sometimes watches my stuff. Greatest superpower, my lack of smell. God, no, it's not. If there's a gas leak, I'm dead. I would never know until like it happens. And you know what? You know, I would use this for I would use this, but you know what? Instead, I'm going to leave you guys right here. I'll be right back. I would use a BRB screen, but this game is already kind of like a BRB thing. So might as well just let you guys look at the ducks or something. I'll be right back. I am back. No, by sixth grade, my parents parents taught me about deodorant. I bet it's McDonald's. It's easy and cheap, and it's right there. I usually don't order this as often, but it seems like every stream I do. Pizza. No, I would. Oh, God, I'm not. I would order a pizza, but I don't want to be by myself eating a pizza. At least not on stream. Oh, look, they have little things on them. Peeled for a chance to win in an app. In an app? I'm not downloading any app. Park Place. Is that actually that's a good Monopoly piece. I mean, I definitely eaten pizza by myself in a group. In a group? I've definitely ordered pizza and ate it by myself. That is true. Mukbang Bunsy. I don't know if you guys want to hear me slapping my lips, so I'm gonna probably mute myself each time I'm chewing or something, out of respect for you guys' ears. This ain't the first time though, because I think in the old Muck videos I was eating a pizza. Good man. I was eating a pizza and then I was just Ghost called me out. I was like, "Is this a mukbang?" I'm like, "Yup." Since I'm eating food, I'm gonna be quiet, obviously. But that means, I mean, you can still see me. I'm still very much present. So if you have fucking questions, anything, probably ask them. And between food swallowings, I will answer. I guess. But I have a weird way of fucking phrasing things. Must be weird looking at me eating. There's just no sound. Except for the cloud game of just audio. Of water splashes and then just birds chirping. So couch or bed? I prefer bed, but sometimes the couch hits and I'm out. I always prefer bed because I'm not sleeping on a couch. Why a purple suit as your character? Okay, so interesting enough, I wouldn't even describe it as purple because initial images of my character, it's a black suit with a red tie, and that's it. The reason why purple became more synonymous, I guess, with me is because usually in games everyone picks like the colors or something, and my favorite color is blue, but usually blue was always picked already, and I always would join last or something, or join like midway, or and I'm like, oh, what's available, and like a bunch of colors, but it's like purple, because it's, you know, purple's a mix of blue and red, and those are pretty cool colors. So, but this latest piece of my artwork, the suit just got purple, with like the whole background being purple. So now I guess it's a purple suit? But my thought is always it's a black suit. I mean, the Minecraft skin shows it's a black suit. It's that's the initial thought. But I guess if it's now being purple, I guess I don't mind it being like a dim purple. I definitely do like the color. I mean, it definitely grew on me now. It's definitely the Mr.Bonesy color is purple. And then, of course, Withered Bonesy, which is a fun character, is that his suit color is all pink. So that's also very fun. Would people believe me if I said that Withered Bonesy's entire cosmetic design was purely based on a certain character? Probably. It doesn't sound that surprising. But truly, that's the only reason why that exists. Because I had a different suit, different Minecraft skin that had the suit inverted colors. And I could have easily used that for an evil me for Ghost's stream. But I actually went out of my way to make a color scheme suit based on a certain character. So, that's all I'm going to say on that. Can you show up all your PFPs so people who haven't followed you back in the day can see them all? I should be able to do that. I don't know how sure easy it is. Can I just do like add image and then just do this? Test. Yeah, I don't think you guys are seeing that. Okay, so the very first, technically the very first PFP I used was this bad boy. I would move it around, but it's my transitioning thing. That's my very first ever PFP. When like day 5, like week 7, whatever, of the channel. There's like an old screenshot of the channel having that. But that's like that's just a Google search. So the actual PFP that was made, I saw it change halfway. The actual PFP that was made for me from a friend at the time. Let me size it down so you can actually see it better. Which is, I took a photo of myself so they can, so they could draw me. It was this. This was like the first icon that was like customly made for me. More Day of the Dead definitely did not like at all like it shocked me because I was like, huh. Because I gave a very basic description. I couldn't complain because it was like a friend making it for me. So I was like, oh, that's so cool, thank you. But as you can see, black tie or black suit, red tie. Like that's the original PFP originally made. And then the PFP that followed after was made by another friend of mine. I don't know what I moved. Just grab test. Make them bigger so you can see them more. This is made by another friend of mine. Not sure how big or if that's goodly sized or not. Kept like some of the traits of the original. with like the weird Day of the Dead look, where like they has dots on the eyebrows for some reason. Probably being biased because I'm Mexican, but I kind of like it a lot. I do like kind of like the Day of the Dead. I do kind of like the day. Maybe someday, if I knew a friend that does all these like face paint, like beauty makeup stuff, they can paint my entire face to look identical to the original drawing, so I look like myself. Cheeky expression. But yeah, then my friend drew this afterwards, based on the Day of the Dead look. And then like after that, Red actually commissioned me, an artist, to get like a new PFP, because that one I was running for a good while. And of course, this one you guys probably have seen before I got it changed. This is like the older one. I guess it became more purple, but it's supposed to be black. Also, this one's weird because the shirt collar just got flipped upwards. Also, I kept a very thick neck because it was based on that cartoonish one. Oh wait, let me fucking transition. I didn't try. I just sized it up. Shirt's black though, interestingly enough. And of course, as we all know, that after this PFP, can't back out of this folder, became the new and approved Bonesy look. The classic one was around for like, I want to say years. Like for I want to say 2 years, I want to say. And then they got the more cheeky one later. And then that one stuck around for like a year or two, I want to say. I can't remember how long these been around for. And then of course the other one, the collar flipped up one, that was been like mine up until really like the new one. I really love the new one. I love the artistic design of it. And my coworker Josh, amazing, beautiful guy. I love him. He's a good friend of mine. He made that for me, and I commissioned it, of course. But he's the one who made that for me, and like he had, what I like doing is I like giving whoever's doing something a lot of like freedom. I want to give them the artistic vision of just what they want to do with it. So like basically, I didn't tell him anything. I just told him, because he was basing it off what my PFP looked like, and then fan art that Zion did. Which is why he has like green eyes, because Zion gave me green eyes in one of his fan arts. And that's all he had. He just did whatever he wanted to. He was going to make it more Undertale themed, with like it being pixelated, but I'm kind of glad how it turned out and how it didn't stemmed from the Undertale theme. Not against it. But yeah, I really do love it a lot. And he also added like little badges to the collar. I love how this caricature of me gets more additions with each art piece. He just adds more to his suit. Green eyes. Did he have green eyes, or am I losing my mind? Yeah. So, like, I got rid of the fucking test image. If you look at my PFP right now, like, my sleepy expression, the eyes are, like, little green dots. It has, like, green eyes. And then Zion's fan art, he gave me, like, just green dots, because he felt like the pixelated drawing he made of my caricature, he just looked kind of, like, soulless with just big black dots. So he'd do, like, green eyes. I'm not even gonna get... Yeah, green eyes also is a weird thing that was added to this caricature. Even though I don't have green eyes, I have very brown eyes. Epic. Artistic freedom is nice. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't like the new one when I first saw it, but it grew on me. I really like the tired expression look of it. Yeah, I like that too. I was talking to him and he's like, oh, I was like trying to base it on like your personality, and like the tired expression just felt right. I was like, yeah, I am pretty tired most of the time. Like I have like my bags are so I have like dark bags under my eyes all the time because I'm a night owl. Does it have horns or headphones? It's supposed to be headphones. Dude, they do look crazy looking, but from what I'm told, they're headphones. Horns would go nuts. I don't know. I'll have to look at it again. I wouldn't say they're horns because I can't imagine myself with horns. They're supposed to be headphones, which in itself isn't really accurate to me because I don't wear headphones. I have, you know, these wired earphones. Horns would go nuts. I don't know. Maybe I'll say they're horns. I don't know. They're not supposed to be horns though. I did think they were horns, to be honest. Yeah, there is a Hunter Carrington be like on weekends. Forgot the mute there. Hope you didn't hear me munching. I'm actually considering maybe getting Withered Bonesy commissioned to like get a piece of him. Although having to explain that to Josh seems like a very difficult thing for me because he knows the channel and he sometimes shows up sometimes on the stream or watches sometimes the videos. But he doesn't know like the full like ins and outs of like what I do. About like how I'm like, oh, Hunter Carrington or oh, Bones Room, which is understandable. But I'm like, I don't know how I don't know how I easily break that one down. As you can tell, I still love this character, Withered Bonesy. Still don't know how to incorporate him into anything because he's such a, not a one-shot character. He's just a hard character to shove. Isn't Withered Bonesy just inverted color? He's not inverted colors. Inverted colors is like the white suit, black shirt, blue tie. I think because red is like opposite to blue. Withered Bonesy's like actual color palette is actually customly made. I made it like purple. Not purple. I made it like a pink suit, pink shoes, pink like pants, whatever. And kept the white shirt. Made it the tie like a light blue. And that's it. He's supposed to be a wither skeleton. So like in the Minecraft skin, if I wasn't just my normal face, it would be like a black skeleton, I guess. I've seen them all fly from the Gracer over here. But yeah, that's Withered or Wither Bonesy or Withered Bonesy. Oh my god. Brother left the zone. Aren't the bones black? Yeah, for Withered Bonesy. There's like an office chair. That's what that is, an office chair? Man, this guy just left the fucking zone. That's so cool. Yeah, that's why I said inverted, a black skeleton. I guess, but I wouldn't really say inverted. Kind of based my fan art on the new and old design. Nice, nice. I noticed. I saved and downloaded each one, and I keep it in a folder called fan art. I love the fan art you guys do. They're a treasure to me. I keep them. And actually, I remember the first time I got wind of it because I was just chilling, and then Zion's like, "Oh, that's cute." I'm like, "What is?" And he's like, "There's fan art on your community tab," and I was like, I immediately like went to go check. I'm like, "What? Short by new." Oh, that shit was amazing. So thank you guys. And here I thought, oh, you could just email it. But then I'm like, oh yeah, you community post. You could just post it. I didn't know you could post images, I don't think, at the time. I love the first ever banner for your channel. It's both nostalgic and hilarious. I might be getting a new one. I might be getting a new banner made by Josh too. I always like the idea of the banner being like 4 splits, but that might be different now with this new one. Who knows if we'll have to be. I always kind of like these ideas of these 4 split games. Like a horror game or whatever, a Survival Monday, and then a good like fun game, and then my name. But I don't know what this new one's gonna be. But supposedly is a thing that's happening. Josh also keeps saying, he's like, oh, I'll just remake your PFP. I'm like, remake? Dog. And he's like, no, this won't be, it'll be on me. I'm like, on me? Not to criticize, but he always does say things, but he never actually does them. Because he always talks about hanging out with the rest of the group that I have. He's like, oh, I'll be in your Discord. And then yeah, I just never see him in there. A lot of cool stuff being made. Thank you, thank you. Apparently, Zion's making something for me on my birthday and he had to get everybody that I know included. So I don't even know what that is. A book made by you? I would love to make a book. However, problem. I suck at writing. Nor do I think I have the patience to actually write down a full book. I suck at I I can make crazy stories, but I can never actually sit down and do that. It's like very difficult. And I've made like a whole enchanted world in my head that I'll keep to myself until I die, unless I find a way to express it. But making a book just seems like not something that I probably won't be able to do. But from what I've been told from Zion and a few rare others that I rarely tell about my stories, they do like a lot of the characters I have made. So that is very nice to hear. I mean, apparently when Zion's done making 3 random archives, he's gonna make a like we're but mainly him because he knows how to code. I don't know how to do shit. I'll be the story maker. We're making a game, I guess. So that will be interesting. A creative collaboration between me and you. I'd love to make a book with you. That would be crazy. I'm not against that. Although I feel like ours, but where we like how we would make stories, I feel like stem from completely different areas. That's just like an assumption, honestly. Need a time jump to happen. Honestly, I have great things planned. I promise. It's just time is an issue. Time and everything else. Like, Zion, hurry up and make this game. Apparently, I'm a character. I don't want to say the name, but that is the only other information I know other than what I rattled on before in a different stream. Whether or not it's going to be voice acted is something else. I would love to voice act myself. Please! I don't want to say the name, though, because unless Zion gives me permission. I have an idea for characters and worlds. I just need to have an output. I already have a game/story I'm working on. It's called Prevail. I'll definitely try to help out, but I feel like that's the one. Like I could help out with certain things. I'll just one hit at or last name. Hold on. We'll just ask the man himself. Yeah, ask him. Wake up. He's asleep. I'll wait until I see a DM. I actually, funny enough, I actually made the name. He didn't make it at all. He was actually telling me, he's like, I don't know what to name him. The name of this character. And I just made it up. I was like, here's a name. And he's like, that's good. Yeah, I'll use that. It's like one of the 2 naming conventions I use for stuff. It's like, I either just combine basic names together. Oh, he actually did wake up. Oh, that's caps. Can I name drop myself in name drop myself about your game in Stream. Okay, let's see what he says. He said, sure. Okay, so the name about me. So I guess whenever you guys play through Random Archives, unless you're watching me play on channel, but I know Kevin is getting a free copy. Whenever that game comes out and you guys are playing it, I am gonna be Patrick Krill. At least that character is inspired by me, and it's supposed to be me, but it became its own thing, kind of. It was supposed to be a cameo of just me there in his game, but then it became more because Zion, he loves me. And I just made the name. I just named him Patrick Krill because he didn't know what to name him. I was like, oh, Patrick Krill. That's a name. And there we go. So if you ever do play that game, or if you ever see videos on that game and that's a character, that's me. If it's voice acted, then it's gonna be my voice, voicing whoever Patrick Krill sounds like. Probably kind of like huskier voice, where it's kind of like this. But then again, I don't know. I have to get more information on that. My story / game is inspired by Omari with a darker tones. Isn't Omari already darker tones? Krill, like in Krillin? Yeah, like Krillin. It's Krill. Patrick Krill. I'm good at just making random ass names like that. If you watch the getaway video on the channel, which I do love, I always recommend people watching that. Oh my god, they're in the pot. I love Omori, but it's too bad it's held back by being too long. Honestly, yeah, that is a shame because I stopped playing it. I did play it on the channel. It's just that it was 15 videos in, and now I was like, I need a walkthrough, and I saw how I was like, not even halfway. I was like, not even a quarter through the game, and I'm like, so we're not gonna be playing this on the channel because I'll be here for fucking forever. I'll probably still be playing it if I was doing it right now, or at least if I was doing it the same way how I did videos back then. All three of the boys get together for a project, you, Red, and Zion. That would be pretty neat. That would be pretty neat. Maybe they can help me make my game. I've been sitting on like this game for like years, I want to say. I have like 2 games that I want. I have a third like game just in, like for like the ease in the waters, and then like 2 actual full games. All to explain like my characters and my lore and this universe I created in my head, like all the ins and outs. For those who are wondering, because this character technically has appeared on several videos. It showed up on Loud Ghost's stream once. Definitely my older videos. His name has been mentioned multiple times. This story would have the character Shadowy Man in it. Very like obscure thing I would say on the channel. But that's where he comes from. But if you don't mind, I'd love to help with Prevail. 2 of my characters are inspired by you. One of them, his name is John, and the other one is named the Dread. Would you be the one directing, leading, or programming it too? For games, I fucking don't know how to program shit. I'll probably be a director, if anything. Like, I don't know how to code anything, but like for me, it's like I can see it, like, which is crazy because it surprises me when people tell me this. Because like for me, it's like, huh? Where like your thoughts are also like on a pattern thing or a spectrum. I mean, where like people can't see images in their head. Some can just see nothing but words, or some just have feelings. It's like, I don't know how to describe it, but it's an actual real thing. I could just see full on like images in my head, so I could fully visualize everything I think of, which is why it's so easy for me to keep making this story, because I could full on play out scenes in my head and like full on see it in my brain. Of course, maybe not here crystal perfect, like if I shot it to a camera, like an actual video, it probably looks blurry like an AI video. But like, in your brain, you can't even see inside your head anyways. It's just a thought. So like, I could see it crystal clear, and I could see how it is. That's actually a really cool. It's like an apple example. Yeah, exactly. Like, how do you think of an apple? What do you see? I could see like the actual apple with like whatever environment it's in. Some people actually can't. They can describe an apple, but they can't actually physically see it in their head. They just know it. It's a real thing. But yeah, for me, like, I would love to help with the Prevail thing. I didn't know I was inspired. John is an interesting name, if that's inspired by me. But my story, yeah, I don't know what to say its inspiration is, because it just it kept evolving from what it was to like this massive universe storytelling thing. And all these characters and stuff that I hold dearly to my heart. That I put little bits of myself in each character with like their struggles and stuff like that. So like I would love to show off this universe that I have built in my head. I'll definitely be the one directing people how everything should go. And like all these antagonists I made, and all these cool like, oh, that was the reflection of the moon. These antagonists, these like heroes, these there's the stories, the lores, the conflicts, the issues, the world building, I guess. I put like so much thought into it. And of course, I'm always thinking about it if I'm not doing anything, and that's like when I want to, I could just like I keep adding more to it. The Dread is like an armless, faceless, skinny. His body type is inspired by you. Thank you. His he shapes the bones on the end of his arm stubs into scythes. He's also inspired by a nightmare I had. I thought I'd bring that up. I always love it when stuff is inspired by like a nightmare, because your brain really does make like the scariest things. So that is cool. That is cool. None of my stuff is inspired by any dreams. All my stuff is inspired by other things. Things I solely like. I'm like an actual fly. I'm just picking up and decomposing stuff, and I just mutilate it into like something else. I'm like I can't think of the word for it. I'm like a vulture. He screams or cries. So he is like me. John is the main character's best friend, helping him process trauma he has. Okay, but the real question is, are there smashable characters? You know what, Kevin? From what I've learned from Zion, yes. There's probably like a handful of characters that are smashable. From what I've learned, definitely yes. I guess it's just more on like what you're typing. But yes, there's definitely quote unquote smashable characters. I necessarily don't think of it like that. But I'm not against like people thinking that, because I don't care. The internet and people will do what they want. Wild. I don't even want to explain it, because then it's just like, ain't no way. Yeah, that was a strange and funny day. And that's all the info I'll give about Prevail. Respectable, Red. For me, I'm always nervous to reveal anything about my characters. At least to like some degree. So like the Getaway, that is the world that is in, like that's in. So if you watch the Getaway, that is a small keeps from people from stealing. Exactly. If you watch The Getaway, that is like a small percent of what this world is, and it's like a side story. Like those characters are kind of like not important to anything. The only character that's important is in one of the endings. There's a mention to one of the 4 main characters, and it's Officer James. Officer James is like my golden child. In a way. He's not my favorite main character. There is one that is my favorite. But Officer James, from what I will describe as little as possible, is supposed to be pure of heart, a cop, and he's supposed to always be, like he's, how would I describe it? Kind of like the do a bit of bad to do a bit of good. He always goes against like what his superiors tell him, because in his heart, like even though like it's the job part of being a cop holding him back, and just also just, you know, other stuff holding him back, will probably go out of his way to just do the right thing, if that's how he feels. That's that character. That's how little I'll describe him without giving away too much. His full name is like James A. Lossman. That's his like full name in the story. That's all I will give away. The same story with the talking lizard and hare. So when you say it like that, that sounds so much more complicated. But yes, that sounds so much more complicated when it's described like that. But yes. I want to make a story part, an audiobook on the channel, and the game part I was going to ask Zion for help once he was done with the random archives. Well, you're going to have to wait. All right? I get him first. I brought him into this business. Okay, but is there a talking horse and a tree person? There's definitely a talking horse. Tree person, I don't know. That's actually, I don't think so. I could make a tree person. I don't know. I feel like you're trying to reference something. There's definitely, like, character. So, okay. God damn it, Kevin. You made it sound so fun. Okay. In this fictional world, there's other universes. That's how it's described. The first ever thing is James. That's it. So, everything James deals with is humans. Nothing weird. Other than, like, the weird stuff that happens to his universe. That's the story. That's as little as I'll give away. So, it's not, you're not just thinking there was just a random talking hare chilling in the same world as James. It's in this, he's in a different part of the universe. Zion's favorite character is the talking hare, but then again, the talking hare character is actually a really well-written character, in my opinion. I put a lot of effort into how he is and what his character is. Obviously, I did research to make a joke about him, like, specifically being like, no, I'm a hare, not a rabbit. There. The talking lizard, though, is in where James is. But that's a different character. I'm satisfied. I want to know what you're referencing. You can't just drop that on me. I reference a ton of things in all my stuff. Whether I like to admit it or not. Of course you would like a rabbit character. I can't wait for him to watch the stream and then him be like... One more thing. Would you be fine voicing John in the... I would definitely be fine. I'm going to publicly announce it right now. If there's any public... I'm not going to search them because I am socially awkward as fuck. But let the word spread. Tell your friends. If there's any game or voice acting anything, I'm always available. I always would love to voice act anything. I suck at reading, but if I can, of course, if it's in my hands that I can make the attempts, my recording attempts of just talking, I'll definitely send the best ones. I would love to voice anything. So if there's any projects, count me in. That's why I'm the one that was trying to convince Zion to even have voice acting things so I could voice act in his game. It's something I would love to do. Are you fine screaming? Because that's what most of the judges is in some sobbing too. I'll be fine doing that. I already scream, so. Have you not watched a Lethal video? Have you not just... I literally was screaming while playing Dead by Daylight with you earlier. I could definitely handle screaming. Although that one probably would be the hardest to voice because John is just a person, but wherever the dredge is, that one might be harder to do because screaming is like, of course you would want a vision of how the scream is, and I don't know if I can fully replicate that. That one might be a grain of salt. Might be. I mean, putting your soul into it if you're dying. See, that might be a difficult thing. Because then I might disturb everyone around me. So I'm not sure how easy that would be to do. Keep seeing Discord light up. Swear to God. Okay, no one's messaging me. Stop alerting me from anywhere. Real authentic crying too. I could probably do real authentic crying. Oh, my coworker gave me a bag of chips. Apparently they're like Taki, but they're zombie flavored. It's like kiwi. But that on the bag it's a zombie, and as soon as I took a bite, I immediately acted dead. I was like, oh, and I just like started reacting a zombie. I was like, okay, no, these are pretty decent chips. Giant soundproofing room. I do not have a soundproofing room, sadly. I should because of how much I scream in horror games, but no. Gotta rent one out. Find like a little office space and just rent it out and just start screaming as loud as you can, and then get a noise complaint. So that was a murder happening. That's so weird. There's a chair back here. I'll do my best, is what I'll always do. I think that's the reason why I like playing RPG Maker games. The Judge is kind of my baby. He's the one that I built a lot of lore around. See, I can understand that. I have characters that I would say are like my child as well, that I put so much lore into. One of them is the lizard that Kevin was talking about earlier. That's my child. I put so much effort into what that character is. He's also one of the 4 main characters. So, yeah, that's how much emphasis and importance I put on that lizard. Becomes a lizard man? What are you implying? It's... Becomes a scaly. That is the term that would be used for that. It's the furry version of a lizard's a scaly. That would be the term. I am neither that nor a furry. God, that scared the shit out of me. Becomes a Deathclaw? A dragon. Nah, the lizard is just a man-sized lizard. I guess a Deathclaw. But he's just a lizard. Nothing, okay, well, I wouldn't say, appearance-wise, nothing crazy. Becomes Susie? many ducks do I have in this pond? 34? God damn. What in the actual fuck are you? Oh. Oh, you're not new. Oh, I thought one spawned already. You're new. Oh my god, it has gigantic anime eyes. That is funny. I'm just hoping that Zion finishes this game. I want to make my own stuff. Ah! Ah! I want to show people my lore. I feel like people would like it. I put so much time into it. Kawaii Bonesy. Hello. How much is left of it? I don't know. I have yet to, because I don't want to pry into him. I don't want to beg him every day or whatever not, so I kind of let him be. But I'm hoping there isn't a lot left in that. I guess my game / story is also inspired by Cry of Fear and religious trauma. I had a feeling it was kind of like Cry of Fear inspired, the way you were describing it earlier. My brain immediately like pieced them together like that. I'm surprised you took an interest in Cry of Fear anyways, because I've never seen you even fully play that game or took that much note of it. I love Cry of Fear. That's one of my favorite horror games. Really fucking hard though in hard mode. Like kind of cruel hard. Cry of Fear and I have a weird relationship. Interesting? That's a very interesting... Is that interesting? I watched you play it and I watched Pyro do a whole video on it. Ah. Makes sense. Makes sense. No, I love Cry of Fear. It's like actually, it's the second game ever played on the channel, but it's also I didn't finish it when I first played it, and then I picked it up when I had a better mic and somewhat better PC. So if you've watched it as a playlist, it's like 3 first videos are kind of horrible, and then it gets back to normal, slightly normal, with old Bonesy still. So it's kind of like not the best playthrough on the channel because of, but it's like one of those relics that I'm like, it stays kind of like Empty Head. I wouldn't recommend anyone watching those videos because they're my first ever videos. But it's still like, it's a relic on the channel. So might as well keep them there. I remember you streamed it too. First time seeing you live. It was. I think that's like one of the first few games I streamed too. Is Cry of Fear. I do remember that. It was like me going through the game again because the game reset all my progress. I need to play it again. I do vividly remember that. I also remember playing SCP Containment Breach too when I first started live streaming, and I tried beating that legitly because I had the cheat in my playthrough. And then 420 mode, FNAF 420 mode, where I attempted to beat that, and I finally did beat that like a day after that stream, I'm pretty sure, which is why I made that skip video afterwards. I've been thinking about streaming FNAF 2 again just to try to beat FNAF 1020 mode, but goddamn, I want to practice before doing that, so I'm not just jumping in blind without any practice or skill. Plus it's a full screen full game, so I have to use this small monitor I have. Can't wait to see it. I can't wait to, yeah. For FNAF 1020 mode's gonna suck ass. It's not gonna be fun. Same. It's FNAF 420 mode's. Hey, but they just released, or buy that second monitor. I do need to buy a second. I don't know if I have room on my desk though for a second monitor. If I do, it's gonna be pretty crowded. I guess I should, because it'll motivate me to not have anything just left on my desk. I gotta have a clean desk all the time. But damn, second monitor seems like such an. I should. I really should. I just keep talking myself out of it. Get a dual monitor stand. Maybe. I don't know. I'll definitely have to buy a second monitor at some point. Maybe I will. Honestly excited for RE4 to wrap up so I could see your reactions to Silent Hill 2. Oh, like Silent Hill F and stuff? I actually... So, thank God. My coworker is cool as fuck. Like, okay, honestly. Buy it when you go to work? Maybe. I mean, I'll probably just go there and buy it later, honestly. Not today, maybe tomorrow. Because I'm not doing anything. But my coworker played it, Silent Hill F. Mine instantly went to 2. That's understandable. He was like, oh, I played 2. And I'm like, don't spoil anything. Pause. I don't want you talking about it. And he's like, I'll just tell you little things. I'm like, no, please. I do like know 1 or 2 things like about gameplay, I guess. But story and everything else, I have no clue what it's about. So I am pretty excited to play Silent Hill F. That is going to be the Halloween game, I guess. Maybe not on Halloween Day. I'll probably try to find something for Halloween Day. I don't know what to do for Halloween Day, though. Because I kind of ran out of like all the really good scary games. I have to find something. But for Halloween, that's like the game, I guess. Thoughts on Miku? Like the virtual singer? Miku's cool. I listened to like 1 or 2 of her songs. I think just 2 of her songs. I got a Miku figurine somewhere. Hold on. Yeah, my Miku little like sitting thing. And then I got like another, like 3 other Miku things that I got the mall trip with Alex when we did like a vending machine games where it gives you a figurine if you win. And we won like several times because we figured out how to beat the system. Put her AI soul into your microwave. Why my microwave? Saw the movie and it was actually really good. It almost made me cry. Wait, what were we talking about? What movie? I forgot about the Miku movie. There's a Miku movie? The fuck? I didn't know about this. When the fuck did Miku had a movie? I'm trying to like, her hair got like out of place. It's so good. I'll watch it probably. It's on my hundreds of movies to do list. You know, Miku, you could probably sit right there at the edge of my PC. That's a better place for you to be. Although you're probably gonna fall because you got bent slightly on your hair. If it's called, if I remember right, a Miku without a voice. Oh, you know, that does sound kind of familiar. Like, that does sound right. That does sound kind of familiar, honestly. All I know is I got Hatsune Miku in Fortnite, and that's all that really matters. Bonesy going to the movies with Anka. Why are you bringing Anka into this? I was perfectly fine earlier. She was not in this conversation. You're just pulling that. I'm not that crazy about that character. Had to. How dare you? I like Anka because of the Egyptian themes. There's just the added benefit of what the internet also likes about her. I'm not condoning it. It's not the only thing I know about Animal Crossing, though. Yeah, you'll get that. Calm down, Spring Ussy. That's crazy. That's almost as bad as Ink Ussy. But that's crazy. So what? I have so much merch of Springtrap. Leave me alone. But guess what? I have no merch of Anka. So that's saying something. I don't think there is Anka merch. That was not the thing I needed to see. Why would anyone buy these shirts? Oh my god. That's actually kind of cool, but that's out of stock. Oh, hell nah. Amiibo cards of Anka, I think. What? That's not what I saw, dog. I just saw some interesting shirts based on an interesting animation. Oh my god, they're cooking! Oh god. That's some crazy... I'm gonna go back in there. Second time looking at this. Why would anyone buy those shirts? So funny. Okay. Okay, now I need to stop looking. That got bad the more I scroll down. Probably not gonna buy any of that, of course. So no uncut merch. And it's Nintendo, so like it's never gonna get any other kind of merch. That's good, at least. Nintendo releases a lot of hit or misses when they do make merch. That's why I gotta always resort to other things, like my U2's collection that I have an unhealthy addiction to, or my other figurines, like my Sadako little Smile Goods thing, which you can't see because of the fucking light. She fell out of her well. But like, yeah, my Sadako thing out of her, what's it called? Ninjaroid. She stands right next to Perfect Cell. That's like the only space I had for her. And then all my other figurines. That I say like I have so many, but I really don't. I have like maybe 6. 6 that I bought, at least. Everything else just is U2's, because I have a problem over there. Something about seeing this guy out in the distance is so funny to me. I gotta do like a lot of things, like a lot of recording things too. I gotta record more off. I gotta record that reaction video. I love collecting a lot of stuff. I hate having to move them when moving homes. Honestly, I kept all the boxes for my U2s, so I could just pack them back up as if they were sealed initially and then move with them. But there's so many fucking boxes now, that's probably gonna be like a whole fucking gigantic tub. I have like too many of them. Like, unironically. I like collecting things of, like, stuff I like. So, like, if I like watching something, like, let's say SpongeBob. I like SpongeBob, so I have merch of SpongeBob. I have, like, a few SpongeBob U2s. Of course, I really like SpongeBob, so I have several SpongeBob U2s. But, like, a better example would be, like... I'm, like, looking here. I'm just trying to find something that's, like, kind of whatever. I like Plants vs. Zombies. So, I got a pea shooter U2s. That's it. A real collectathon. Collectathon. I do collect a ton. If I like it, I'm probably gonna have merch of it. Which is why I don't subscribe to Alex's ideal of if you buy merch of it, you're supporting it, which makes you therefore that part of thing or whatever. No, because I just like things. I just like collecting things of things I like. I like Slenderman, so I have a Slenderman t-shirt. That's it. That's as far as that goes. I just like some certain things. That's as far as they are. SpongeBob have a bunch of U2s because I just want a bunch of SpongeBob U2s. I bought all the FNAF 3 U2s. I have all the Phantoms and then Springtrap, of course. I have a Deathclaw U2s. Like, I can go on. It's an actual problem because then it leads me to buying embarrassing stuff. Because I'm like, I like this, and I'll buy it, and I'm like, yeah, I'm going to put this behind the shelf. Because it's like, if I watch it or know it, I'm like, I like this. Pa-ching! But then I'm just like, okay. I can understand that. So yeah. So I have a few things that I'm like not entirely proud of that I'm like, I own this. But I am proud, like the one thing I'm not proud of, because I don't even know what the fuck this is. I got it because of Alex, because we went, like I said, we went to like a mall and we won the arcade machine. So I have this figurine of this fucking wolf girl. As you can tell from her positioning and what she's been wearing, even though the ring light is making her so fucking, you know, bright. There's a lot going on right here. So, not entirely am proud of this figurine, but I got it for free. For playing an arcade machine. So, you know, no harm in having it positioned in a certain way when it's a higher evolution than me. I like AHH merch, but the series is something I don't want to be known for. Oh, has-been, or not has-been, Hell of a Boss? No, Has-Been Hotel? Has-Been Hotel, probably. Unless we're talking about different HH. I can 100% agree with that, though, if that is the series we're talking about. Because I have one of 3 forbidden shirts I will never wear. If I could fucking grab... Yeah, I knew it was Has-Been Hotel. Hey, fucking grab this. I have several merches of this character, by the way. For reasons. But this is like, this doesn't even feel like a good shirt to wear. I feel like I'll be sweaty in this. But I may have a few things of her, but I don't watch the show. That's like one of 3 forbidden shirts I have that I won't wear in public or wear in general. I have a Elvis. Oh, Elvis wouldn't have an Alpha like this. Epic. It's not epic. Not epic at all. I literally got that because I was right there and I could get like a 50% off a shirt. And I was like, oh, well, you know what? This one doesn't look half bad. Get the jar. Fuck that. I'm not, that's weird. People who do that are like next level. That's like insane work. That's like that's like strange dedication too. That's, nah. But I do have her as a U2s, and I have her, and my green screen fell, so you clearly saw the gigantic plushie of her back there. That I didn't know was gigantic when I bought it. I thought it was going to be small like everyone else, but she was huge for some reason, so I had to put her up higher so she couldn't stay hidden. And that's all. That's about it. Actually, you know what? I will grab this, and I'll show it off. So give me exactly 2 seconds. Do we plan on getting a Little Nightmares 3 day one or play it by ear? I'll buy it as soon as it comes out. It'll be right after the concert that I go to. But yeah, I do at least until further notice, that is my plan. I'm definitely buying it day one. Widget, definitely playing. Yes, I guess now that he said it, plan is Little Nightmares 3 playthrough with Widget. When that happens. Anyways, give me a sec. I'll be right back. I don't know why I talked. I was muted. Pre-order the game already? That's why I was asking. Yeah, I didn't pre-order the game, but I definitely will buy it as soon as it comes out. So yeah. Anyways, look what I got. I got the judge as a plush. He even got purrs.
Meow.
I sleep next to this guy every day because he's like on my bed. I had no place for him, so I just threw him on my bed. And I was like, ugh. He's cool. He's so cute. Oh, it even says his name. I didn't even realize that. On this little tag, it actually says like his name inside of like a cat bowl. You can't see it. The evil looking cat. He does look kind of evil, but he's a good guy. Trust. Well, probably doesn't help that when I position him on my bed, he's right next to Jevil. Because I got the Jevil plush too. So, probably doesn't help him looking evil when he's right next to an evil character. I don't like collecting plushies, but when there's no other merch of a character, I usually just opt with the plush. I wish there was a Judge figurine, but Judge plush is cool. I got other plushies of other things as well, but like that couldn't have a figurine, but you know, you take what you can get sometimes. Not evil, just misunderstood. Wild. Oh, there he is. Always just out of view over there. Couldn't even click on him. Yeah, how do you even, like, what? He's actually so close to getting inside that. The longest chill stream by far. Oh, shit, is it really? Just a little pawn of nothingness. I wish I could control these ducks. I'll definitely just get in there. He left his confinements of his prison, and now he's free. Just chilling. I like how I completely ignored all these like ducks that spawn. A new one just spawned. Bonesy. Which is an actual duck. Pretty chill stream. 3 hours now. Jesus Christ, it is a long stream. How long are the other ones? Oh, I wouldn't have said the longest. One of them was 3 hours last time. Has the podcast been recorded yet for next week? No, it has not been recorded, but I will have to get to that right away, actually, because that is something I need to record as well. And even if it was recorded, I still wouldn't say anything about it. My lips are sealed. Can't get any information out of my lips. I am getting tired though now, because of the fact that I've been up since like a lot yesterday. And this is usually the time I start laying down. So I probably will end today's stream. Any closing remarks? Because just in case, any last things you guys want to say? Well, first I have to actually save the game too. Within the new save slot. Wow, they only added 2 more ducks. If you look at that. Yeah, they only had 2 ducks. Probably the key in the pot, honestly. Everything else has probably been in the game. So this map didn't add any new ducks. Or this DLC. Because I had to buy this. Because they're just burning. Kind of helps that the lizard duck is in there, so it just breathes fire. Man, it sucks this game has like so many fucking puzzles that I just never understand. One of these days I will figure out all these puzzles, I swear. Well, I'm gonna probably end today's stream here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I gotta pull up like my right things because I have all the Dragon Ball stuff in here too. I'm tired. Of course, my community tab is always open. I'll always check that. So don't, and I will respond as soon as I can. So just ask me anything over there if you want. I'm pretty much available for anything. Available for any questions. But yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in for this 3-hour stream. You guys are the real ones. Love you guys all. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.